You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings by $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Hi, I'm Pace Case.
And I'm Bachelor Clues.
We host Game of Roses, the world's best reality TV podcast. We're covering every show in reality TV at the highest level possible. We analyze The Bachelor, Love is Blind, Perfect Match, Vanderpump, and anything else you find yourself watching with wine and popcorn.
We break down errors, highlight plays, MVPs, and all the competitive elements that make reality TV a sport. And we interview superstar players like Bachelorette Caitlin Bristow and Big Brother champion Taylor Hale.
If you want to know so much about reality TV, you can turn any casual conversation into a PhD level dissertation. You definitely want to check out Game of Roses.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
Gotta wet the whistle, man.
Whistle wetting.
Gotta do it, man. You gotta make sure you're hydrated. And team, if you want to stay hydrated and have something very, very cold, our sponsor of the week is Yeti. Okay, team. A resident gave me a Yeti for Christmas. Him and his wife, they're snowbirds, but they spent Christmas in Canada and came back down and was like, dude, I didn't get you this before you left, Clyde, but
here's old Yeti.
Here's old Yeti. Dude, so he gave me this last Thursday.
That's intense.
It's been cold since last Thursday.
It actually
I take one sip of this
up.
Canadian water daily and I'm fine, okay? I am quenched the entire day. Okay, they do something different with that ice up there.
Yeah. It's from a glacier.
That's the commercial, man. Cut and print, guys. Let's go. Yeti hollered at us for some sponsorship, man. We got you.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, but like I have been drinking out of this thing ever since, and
that's fine.
It's my favorite thing to drink out of now. JV.
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite container to drink out of? I don't know why I'm asking you that question.
Weirdly enough, I was like, weirdly enough, like a cousin of the Yeti.
What's the cousin of the Yeti?
I don't. It's not a Yeti. It's just like it's almost the same.
Is it a Franklin? Is that what they're called? Are they called Franklins?
I bought it what's weird is I bought it as I was buying like something for my computer at Best Buy. I bought a drinking container while I was there as well.
I mean,
and it's the same.
Buy drinking containers if you're not at
Best
Buy.
Concept, like that insulated cup. Pretty good.
You get upset at your technology, you just pour the contents out on your technology.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just like, and then take it to the Geek Squad and be like, I don't know what happened, bro. I was trying to play Fallout.
I just bought.
Trying to play Fallout, and the bit rate got crazy, and I had a headache. My drink spilled everywhere. You know what I mean? So
I was moving around. It was just weird looking. Yeah, I got you.
So just getting dizzy now, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dude. How was your weekend, brother?
Hey, not too much to brag about. Normal, hanging out with the dog. A few home improvements, a little trip to Lowe's, things like that.
Ooh, that sounds sexy, dude. A trip to Lowe's.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very good. Cooked some steaks.
Oh, my God.
Made a pretty dope Sunday breakfast. So,
Love that, dude. I too made a dope I made a dope Saturday breakfast.
Oh yeah.
I made omelets.
Nice.
Little bacon, peppers,
Yeah.
onions, mushroom, little garlic.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Made these like 2-egg omelets, man. That was pretty bussin'. Had some mimosas, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, but then I was like super busy.
Right.
Rest of the weekend and stuff like that. So yeah, it was actually kind of crazy, and I'm tired, and I'm catching up with sleep. Kind of
Okay.
sleep deprived. So
Good. It's good. I mean, that's not good,
Yeah.
but it's good you're catching up.
finally. Good gosh, man, it's been a while. No, dude. Back in the saddle. It has been. It's Monday. A lot of new initiatives at work. The new year brings change and all that fun stuff. So just trying to get it up and running, man. Just trying to keep the fight going. I'm not in the military. I don't know why I said I'm in property management, guys. There's no fighting.
Yeah,
at
you
all.
definitely should not be fighting anyone.
Yes. They try to fight us at times, but I'm also 6'4", so there's that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I do have a question for you though, dude.
What you got?
So like we've been around this before, but like the clip came to me. There's a lot of like Seth Rogen content on my threads and my IG right now. And
Awesome.
the clip came to me because he won for the studio. That
he
show
won a
that he
lot
did for Apple
for the
Music.
studio.
Yes. Fantastic too.
Mm.
But the scene and Neighbors where him and Zac Efron are sitting on the bench, right? And they're like, "Who's your Batman?" And he's like, Zac Efron's character is obviously Christian Bale. He does the grunt, right? And then Seth Rogen's is a little older, so his is Michael Keaton. He was like the cool Batman.
Yeah.
Super cool. So like for you, man, we talked about Spider-Man, but who's your definitive Batman? Because now we got to think about it. We have a lot.
There's a lot of Batman
dating back to like at least in our lifetime, not in our lifetime, but like we can even count Adam West because we did watch those reruns, but we were not alive in the 60s. At least I was not. I don't also have a time machine yet. So who's your definitive Batman?
I've always just enjoyed that Tim Burton style, real creepy, gloomy Batman of Michael Keaton. Then we get some, Penguin and stuff like that with Danny DeVito and all that kind of weird stuff. I've just always liked that because that one felt super comic book creepy. Like it never felt like a real place. It always felt like when you watch the movie, it always feels like a fake place.
Over there where we can't get to.
Yeah.
We got to get to the closet to Narnia and go past Narnia to like get to that Gotham City.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
feel
you had just a dude living in the sewer with a bunch of penguins and a giant duck.
I had that toy from McDonald's and Burger King too, dude. I had that damn toy. It was the pullback and it just toy too. That duck. Batman Returns is a fantastic film. You are correct, man. And like on the other end, what Christopher Nolan did, and what Batfleck, and his like, they all seem like even like our Pats, man. It seems like that's the next city over. Like I don't really want to be there. If this bad shit happens, I will say, man, it's definitely Michael Keaton, Christian Bale for me, like those two guys.
Mm-hmm. It's like two opposite sides of the spectrum, though.
But like Ben Affleck actually turned out to be a really good Batman. If you watch the Snyder cut of the Justice League, and if you watch him in The Flash, he actually turned out to be a really good Batman. And the George Clooney cut at the end of The Flash too was fantastic. Probably, I don't know, man. It's like when we talk about Spider-Man, like like who is the the best overall Bruce Wayne and then Batman, and then who's like a better Bruce Wayne and a better Batman. Christian Bale is the definitive like Batman in the suit for me. Do I think Michael Keaton's a better Bruce Wayne? Yeah, definitely. He was just cornballish, man.
I was say that man just had that charisma about him just as a person in that time of his life.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, like Christian Bale, he's the real grit. Like out of all of them, I feel like. But he was just cool, right? He was the guy you could be like, all right, if I'm just can get filthy rich, I can go out and have knee problems and stuff too. You know, he was real. You know,
yeah, knee problems is wild.
You know,
he did.
Like
he did.
He had to make himself a super leg. You know, out of some tech.
We have real. There's a guy at the building and he just had like knee reconstructive surgery. So he has like one of those like braces on and he goes like, it tightens down. And I'm like, dude, you probably can kick a column right now, can't you? Kick a cement column.
Yeah, you can go into some kind of structure underground and just kick a bunch of cement, bro. Yeah.
Didn't know you were Batman, dude. Good gosh. Okay, one more question because this also spawns this. Who had the best Batmobile, in your opinion?
Oh, now we just talking cool looking or functional?
You know what? Dealer's it's your world, baby. I'm just living in it. Young Julius.
Cool. I mean, the coolest one. I mean, gotta be Michael Keaton, man. I mean, that was the coolest ride. Now, functional was probably the Tumbler.
Yeah,
that version of it. I mean, that thing.
Except for like parallel parking, that thing would have been a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you just park on top of stuff with that thing.
You just park on top of somebody's Mazda Miata.
Yeah, I mean, that thing was like was a tank just rolling down the road.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah.
What do we see? Like with Keaton's Batmobile was, he had the flamethrower out the back and. We saw the shields go up, that kind of stuff.
He also stopped and it just did like an about face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was real. That one can parallel park like nobody's doing.
It canopied right too, and went through like a small section to avoid the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite one as well. As much as I love the Tumbler and even Ben Affleck's one, right? And Batman vs Superman was really dope, but it was it was sexier than the Tumbler, but it was an all-out war machine. It was an all-out war machine. And that one was fun. But yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. Definitely the Keaton vehicle Batmobile was just sexy, and if I can drive one right now,
I mean, if you got enough money, you can drive anything.
I would need a lot of gas money, so you got me, right?
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Put it on
the
company
card. The company card. Declined.
Yeah, I'll do.
Welcome to this episode of Movie in the Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
That was horrible, guy. Sorry. On this week's episode, we're discussing trailers for Undertone, Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and our movie of the week. We don't have a movie of the week, guys. We got our 2025 year in review. Let's get it, shawty. Awards season. Oh my God. So many words. So many words. I saved myself, dude. A lot. Because I did say in our movie of the week, it doesn't even say our movie of the week. It just says in our 2025 year in review. So it's not even the words on the projector anymore, dude.
You went off script?
I went way off script. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I will do better in 2026. I promise. Team, we got some trailers coming at you here. Undertone, no clue. Looks scary. Lee Cronin's The Mummy, no clue. Looks scary. But we got some trailers coming at you here, team. Check out our full
very accurate.
reaction. Check out our full reactions on our YouTube page. You can see the full pod on our YouTube page. You can see our clips on the TikToks and the Instagrams and all that fun stuff, team.
Nice.
And always click that link tree in the show notes and like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate all of your support, love, care. And guys, because it's award night for the MIAP boys, JV put a polo on. Now it's a black polo, guys. It's a black polo.
It's actually a romper. It's a collared romper.
It's a collared romper. Wow. You got butt flap? Yeah, butt flap. All right, team. We have Undertone. IMDb says a podcast host covering spooky content moves into care for her dying mother. Problem number one. When sent recordings of a pregnant couple's paranormal encounters. Oh, damn it. Okay. She discovers their story parallels hers, each take pushing her towards madness. Written and directed by Ian Tuason. JV, tell me why you're going to be the first one in line to see this film.
I will not be. I'll be in the first line to see something else. They hit right on the creepy, right? Like this girl's in a house by herself. She's just in an ordinary apartment doing what we're doing right now. And she starts being haunted.
You know the difference, though?
Like, not a fan.
I have a ring light right here. Okay?
Yeah.
An overhead light. There's a lot of illumination happening right now, okay? I don't pod in the dark.
No shadows. No shadows in this room.
I know exactly what's going on. The door behind me is locked, okay?
But yeah, they hit on all the creepiest parts, right? Like the stuff creeping up behind her, us seeing things she can't see. Yeah. And then you're just kind of like, well, I can't see behind me on a regular basis, so super creeping me out.
Yeah. No. This is a movie that, like, for me, it says folk horror, super psychological horror, supernatural horror, sci-fi, thriller.
That's a lot. That's a lot of different things.
Folk, psychological, and supernatural. It's a lot, and I don't think that's something that I'm interested in. Now, I know, like, what it is, man. Horror is a very easy, like, rinse, repeat. Let's throw some new ideas. What is everybody into these days? Podcast. Yeah. What's everybody doing now? Everybody has a freaking podcast, right? Look at us two idiots. Right? Let's now scare the podcasters, right?
Yeah.
So we can't have teddy bears, okay? We can't go to the pool, right? Can't go into the woods, okay? We can't have a dog because of Cujo. Can't go to the ocean because of Jaws.
My puppy is literally at my door making creepy noises right now.
There's nothing. Can't even podcast. Dog. Can't do anything in this damn because Hollywood's gonna find a way to scare the shit out of us. So
yeah.
Team, we're gonna throw Undertone on our socials. Javi's gonna be reporting live from the premiere.
Just blanket, just like this. Blanket up over my nose like that.
Team, we'll throw this on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. All right, team. We have Lee Cronin's The Mummy, written and directed by Lee Cronin. The young daughter of a journalist disappears into the desert. Why is she in the desert? Whatever.
Yeah.
Without a trace, 8 years later, the broken family is shocked when she's returned to them as what should be a joyful reunion turned out to be a living nightmare.
So she just disappears and then just shows back up.
Is she the mummy? Is there another mummy? Where's
There's al-
Brendan Fraser when you need him?
There's always
Okay,
another
like
mummy.
I have a lot of questions. So like this trailer, I mean, there was a little bit of like shock and kind of scare from it. You know, this
Yeah.
comes from the guys who are best doing the horror today, right? Atomic Monster and Blumhouse. So they're
Right.
now combined forces a year or two ago to bring us fantastic films. For me, though, I will say the Mummy's never been scary. Like, not even before Brendan Fraser's film, The Mummy. Like, out of all of the Universal monsters, The Mummy was like, what are you gonna do, man?
I didn't like the bugs. I don't like the bugs that come with the mummy.
Yeah,
Every time there's a mummy, there's some kind of bug plague.
Scorpion or dung beetle or something like
Yeah.
They just don't move fast. Like the traditional like mummies, like not the one from
I'm gone.
Yo, man. I got my PF flyers on, dude. I'm good
Yeah,
to go, dog. What the hell you, bruh? I'm in the next town. I'm on the other side of the street, bro. You still trying to make your way.
Mm-hmm.
And then too, like, just like fire, right? Like gasoline and fire to take this thing out.
I mean, it's going to be pretty easy.
Just like hang out by a gas station and let's see what happens. Like,
just bones and rap. That's it.
Bones and rap, dog. I just was never afraid. So like this seems like either their daughter is now mummified and comes back to life, or
something real creepy like that.
If she's like back normal, she's gonna bring this entity with her or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I'm gonna see this because I do like Lee Cronin and Atomic Monster and Blumhouse films. But this doesn't give me like the chill factor as far as like a movie that like I'm afraid of that I want to see, right? Like Undertone was like, yeah, I'm good. That's just like you're just trying to like make me shit in my pants.
Yeah.
This one I like where like it's trying to make me shit in my pants, but like I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a good like Weapons did that, right?
I mean, it's good median level of scared.
Exactly. It's a medium level scared here. So I don't know. We'll see, man. I just don't think The Mummy is a scary thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very short teaser, so maybe we'll get a little something more. But yeah, they didn't give you really anything scary in that trailer.
Yeah.
It was just kind of gross, a little creepy.
Then we had and then Tom Cruise fought a hot mummy in 2017. You know what I mean? Like, so I was just sexy.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted her to take over the world. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this seems amazing. You are hot. I will work. I now work for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Clyde, you quit your job? Yes, I'm working for the mummy lady. You see that? Perfect. Team, we're gonna throw the mummy on our socials. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys.
Best job ever.
Let us know your thoughts, team. Also, what's your favorite mummy movie?
Oh.
Let us know in the comments. All right, team. We made it.
We are here.
We have our MIAP awards. We're not really giving out any awards. We're just talking about our top movies, likes, dislikes, moving forward, and stuff like that. But you know what? It's our award season, and it's our award show, damn it. It's our 2025 year in review. Let me explain how this is going to go, guys. So we flipped a coin before the pod. I won. Hobby lost.
Off camera.
So we're going to go 10 to 1. And we're just going to go back and forth, discuss why this is on our list, the impact it's made, and then we'll just keep it moving, guys. I and then we'll talk about our top 5 movies that we disliked. And then we'll
Mhm.
talk about our top 3 or 8 movies that we want to see, that we're looking forward to in 2020s.
All right.
All right, team.
Pretty accurate.
So I'm gonna start off here, man.
right.
We have a House of Dynamite, directed by Catherine Bigelow, written by Noah Oppenheim. This was the film about that nuke that was. It was a Netflix drop in October, and it was the
Nice.
movie about the nuke that gets set off, and it's screaming towards the United States.
Mhm.
And once it gets like once they notice there's like 4 different stories about it that
Mhm.
all last about 18, 19 minutes before impact.
Okay.
And the different stories around like the team who is like reviewing this, the president, and just different characters throughout this. It's a wild, scary, very now type thing, like who's in charge film. And do we trust who's in charge to like do the right thing? I love this, man. Catherine Bigelow has always been a fantastic writer director. Obviously, Point Break, other films as well that I can't think of top of my head here.
Fair enough.
But she's just always been fantastic. I appreciate her, and her 2025 political thriller film scared the shit out of me, in the best way possible, man. So that's why it's number 10 on my list. What do you got?
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to talk that much into this movie. So my number 10 right now is the Accountant 2.
Nice.
We watched this. I hadn't seen the first Accountant one. I went back and watched that one. And I mean, Ben Affleck and John Bernthal on screen together was just fantastic. It was, the two brothers.
Really were, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, two brothers didn't really see each other, kind of just call each other when they need each other, kind of thing. We travel, we just kind of watch this bond grow stronger. Like they've always been together, and like John Bernthal's character is always watched out for Ben, even though they can both throw hands.
Yeah,
he's big.
yeah.
But yeah, it was just a fun watch, man. I mean, just them two together, their chemistry was really awesome. And going back watching the first one was fun to kind of. It was an interesting way to watch it, like to learn about these guys and then go back and see that lead up to this movie was fun.
Definitely. All right, guys. My number 9 movie of 2025 is going to be Freaky Tales. This movie actually came out in, they said 2024, but it actually was released in theaters. It was released in Sundance 2024, but it was released in theaters in 2025. And just like A House of Dynamite, this has like 4 interconnected stories about real locations and during historical events in 1987 Oakland, California.
That wasn't. Was that one movie or was that like a series of movies?
That was one movie with 4 different interconnected stories. So like it told the story from this point of view and then this point of view and this point. And House of Dynamite did that exact same thing.
Gotcha.
And they all connected there. The couple of things why I love about this film. One of my favorite superhero films is Captain Marvel. And the team that brought us Captain Marvel, Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, they wrote and directed this film. This also stars the amazing Pedro Pascal, Ben Mendelsohn, Dominic Thorne, Jack Champion, just a fantastic cast. It was just a really cool film. I really like the concept of one event, interconnected stories from different viewpoints, man. That's always fun. So that's why this is number 9 on my list. What about you, man?
Nice. I have Thunderbolts as my number 9. It kind of it started coming out when it started rolling out. We just didn't really. When it started to roll out, we didn't really think it was going to be anything crazy fantastic because of the misdirection of it as it was coming out. But once you get in there and kind of follow these characters we've seen, right? They're not new characters. They're ones we've seen grow and then fall, right?
Yeah.
Come together and just kind of accidentally like walk a path to being heroes, right? I mean, none of them are ever like bad, other than I think like the Taskmaster is really the only one that's like seems like a villain, right?
She gets a bullet quick.
Yeah, I think that's probably why they were like, we can't have that on this team.
I mean, U.S. agent also killed a guy.
I mean, you know,
and went
I'm
to,
sure
like,
I've seen
in cold
Captain
blood.
America killed many people. Just
I think he just broke
indirectly.
backs. Okay, there's difference.
it was
Okay,
like indirect. They died later in the
Yo,
hospital.
I kicked this guy. Okay, I'm sorry that my kick power is times 1,000. And his back broke on impact with that crater. Okay,
it was cool seeing like this team come together who could possibly part of the future,
yeah,
right, of our team of Avengers here. So, yeah, I mean, they all walked a good line and they all came together in the end, and I enjoyed that movie. Walked out a lot more entertained than I expected.
love it, man. All right, team. My next one is going to be One Battle After Another. This 2025 American black comedy. Paul Thomas Anderson, written and directed, starring the man, the myth, the living legend, Leonardo DiCaprio. Also has supporting cast of like Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, all these things. Basically, I don't want to spoil this film if you haven't watched it yet, but it's Paul Thomas Anderson's like best film. That is 3 hours long, so you don't have to watch it in pieces. But it is a fun film. It is a now type film, right? It is definitely like in the zeitgeist of what we're dealing with right now with a lot of things. And Leo just he always plays somebody who's cool, calm, and collected. And this one he doesn't.
Yeah.
And he's kind of bumbling and stumbling the entire time, but he does it so well. And it's so comical seeing him through these weird, scary situations to like get his daughter back. So one battle after another, guys.
Nice. Oh, one of my favorite comedies that came out this year for number 8, The Naked Gun.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you know, Liam Neeson just is the perfect person to step into this role. Like, he just fits. Like, he looks like that part of the next generation. He looks exactly that part. But also a man that we see like super serious all the time, being able to still be super serious but hilarious at the same time, just made this movie walk the same lines as the ones before it.
Definitely.
But as we went through, we just saw the cast just be hilarious. We saw a lot of the cast not be funny, but it still was funny. However, that works out. And that's
it's
how
that
these
dry
movies work.
bit humor, man.
And that background, like that background humor, right? Like it's not really anything joking. It's just like the most ridiculous stuff that they made work. And the hot dog scene, that whole thing was just number one.
The cold case like file, it was just like in the back of the police station. It just works, man. So much worked. I loved it.
So Naked Gun.
All right, guys. My next one is going to be The Roses. This is a black comedy directed by Jay Roach, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Olivia Colman. They are a couple who we find they fall in love. Years later, they have kids and they have this beautiful house and world. And then he gets fired from his job, kind of becomes a stay-at-home dad. She becomes this up-and-coming chef. Like, so the dynamic in the relationship changes in the household as well. They start spiting each other, and it gets really serious. There's bullets flying and a lot of cussing and swearing, and
it was literally bullets flying.
death threats. But it was such a good film. Supporting cast is fantastic. You gotta love Andy Samberg, Allison Janney, Kate
So good.
McKinnon, Zoe Chow. Just a really fantastic supporting cast. Their team, The Roses, is in my top 10.
A really funny cast.
Yeah,
Really funny.
all the way
yeah.
around.
Yeah, I had for my number 7. We just got through watching this one for like a day. The newest Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Nice.
All these movies are just big and beautiful, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing a growth in the story, right? We're meeting new tribes. We are going into battle, bigger battle plans, more destruction, more trying to save this, that. We're seeing a lot of different things going on, and it's just such a big, beautiful movie that it just keeps pushing the bounds of what we can create,
Oh yeah.
which is the stepping stones to even better movies all the way around. So, yeah, your boy Jake Scully bringing it in.
Jake Scully, my
7.
man. I mean, my next film is gonna be Weapons. Coming from Zach Kreger. Written and directed by him. Josh Brolin, Julia Garden, Alden Ehrenreich, Austin Abrams, Carrie Christopher, just Benedict Wong, Amy Madigan. Fantastic cast, right? This is one of those weird ass films where, once again, you have one incident in a town, right?
Yeah.
But there's so many different interconnected stories of everybody's viewpoint about what the hell they saw and what the hell is actually going on until we get that amazing chase scene at the end, which was just like mind-blowingly fantastic.
Some good creepy
which, like,
shots too.
Through the very creepy shots, but like the chase scene at the there, you have this whole tone of a film, and then you have the third act where like you're finally able to like laugh, right? With Josh Brolin keep on fighting this guy, Austin Abrams, right? He's just like, stay down. And then all the kids chasing Amy Madigan's character, like, you know, the witch at the end. We're just at the edge of our seat, kind of holding our breath this entire time. And then we're finally able to laugh. Zach Kreger does that fantastic form, man. Weapons, one of the best films of 2025.
Nice.
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings by $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
I'm going to, the next two have something in common. My number 6 is Death of a Unicorn.
Nice.
I have watched this movie way too many times since it hit.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's takes such a ridiculous turn, like, but it happens really fast, and then it just keeps going. Like, it doesn't stop till the end of the movie. Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, the whole cast is really brings you into this world where you can be in this house and be like, okay, what is going to happen next? It seems like everything's okay, and then it just breaks loose. All hell breaks loose in the house. Funny, serious,
Yeah,
a little emotional, but all in all, a pretty good story all the way to the end.
awesome. My next film, 2025, and it's the only superhero film on my list, which is different because, you know, we go ham with those. Superman made my list, man.
Okay.
written and directed by James Gunn. We have a whole new David Corn Sweat as Superman, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, Nicholas Hoult, Anthony Carrigan, Nathan Fillion, Isabella Mercado. Just a really good film here and a really uplifting film. As much as Zack Snyder, as much as I love Man of Steel, Zack Snyder wanted to take Henry Cavill's Superman and stay like in a very dark place.
Yeah.
And there was even reports of Henry Cavill. Here, I still talk about this man. He's not even Superman no more. And I should be just giving David Cornsweet his flowers, but give me a second here. It's my damn pod. Henry Cavill wanted to definitely like lighten Superman and make him like fun and engaging, and there's some levity to this guy. But in normal fashion, time passes, they scrap him. We got David Corn Sweat, and he brings it, man. He's a different energy. He's a younger, still very like sexy, but this guy, like you see him and you're just like, man, I trust this alien guy. But that's like what this film was about, man. It was another film that is like talking about what we're going through right now in the world. And James Gunn just brings that to the surface. It's beautiful. It's colorful. The cinematography is fantastic. The action is on point. Rachel Brosnahan is a stellar, probably the best Lois Lane on screen since Kidder. She kills it. I love her in this film. Nicholas Hoult gives me those like weird billionaire Lex Luthor vibes. I enjoyed him.
He definitely.
He also was in like a dope. He was also like in dope outfits the entire time. Yeah. Man, those vests, those vests were dope, bro. And let me know where you get them vests from, Nick.
Trying to get, you gotta get that Lex Luthor money.
Yeah, dude. Superman was a fantastic, fun ride.
Yeah. So my number 5, I said these had a little bit something in common, was Anaconda. So
let's go. Let's go.
I don't, the movie itself as a predecessor to the original Anaconda had absolutely nothing really to do with it.
Yeah.
It was kind of its own standalone story that we just kind of drive into, being an Anaconda movie.
Yeah.
And the steps along the way were just fun. I mean, and for me, it was because it was so funny and it was so like, with Jack Black and Paul Rudd, it's so no cares about who I am as a person. I'm a comedian, right? And I'm going to put myself in these roles and we're going to make it believable. And I believed it.
Oh yeah.
It's like we're on a ride with these people who are trying to get this movie together, and then it all goes overboard.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know it's very recent, probably is part of that.
Hey, man.
But in the rewatch, it's going to be Anaconda and then Anaconda. We're gonna watch these guys. We're gonna have a good laugh, and yeah, like something about Paul Rudd, man. He just sticks with you, and it's just all the movies too. It's all I could have put Paul Rudd movies all over this list, but I didn't.
You do have 2 up there.
Yeah, I do have 2. Yeah.
And they were back to back too, right? He goes, my man says, regular movies and his meat and potatoes right there is Paul Rudd, and then more movies. That's his sandwich.
That's how it goes.
His 2025 year in review. The meat and potatoes is going to be Paul Rudd, ladies and gentlemen.
It really is. It really is.
All right, guys. Number 1, 2, 3, 4 for me is going to be Eternity, this fantasy romantic comedy directed by David Frame, who co-wrote with Pat Cunane, Elizabeth Olsen, Miles Taylor, Callum Turner,
great movie,
Divine DeJoy, John Early. Dude, I love. It was either going to be this or it was gonna be Materialist as like my romantic comedy, right?
Gotcha.
I had a lot more fun with this film because Materialist was too real,
Yeah.
and it was beautifully written, and I loved it. But like, this was the best romantic comedy of the year, and because
Got
it's
to have a
also
lot of
real.
fun.
But it's like, yeah, they have so much fun with these like concepts of like the
Yeah.
afterlife and all the different worlds that they could like spend their afterlife with. And then she got a pass to kind of go to the mountains with one and then go to the beach with the one. And she's like,
Yeah.
I don't really like either. You know what I mean? And this is a like one of the best non-Marvel performances I've seen for Elizabeth Olsen, man.
Oh yeah, amazing.
Absolutely dominated this film. Beautiful, acted well, like really was genuinely on the fence about how she wants to spend her eternity. And then you have these two idiots fighting over her, man. It was just a really good, fun time. I loved every moment of this, man. The rewatchability on this film is going to be through the roof. So yeah, Eternity, number 4.
Nice. So this will be my second Marvel movie. So I had Fantastic Four for number 4.
A little Pedro Pascal action, yeah.
One Pedro Pascal action. He's up there at the top, even 2 different movies. Let's go.
Go.
Kind of our reintroduction into another introduction to the Fantastic Four. But this one is leading us into our MCU.
Mm-hmm.
But it brought us a whole different world, right? It brought us into that futuristic, still like futuristic 50s style, right? Which is kind of a weird thing to say, but that's what it was. The cast, seeing a new actors just playing these characters and really bringing them to life and pushing us to, we pushed us into that Thunderbolts world too, right? Because we had that thing at the end of Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four. We're pushing into Doomsday, we're pushing into all these other things, and hopefully we have a cast now that is going to be our going forward. That's kind of what I liked about it, right? We know these guys are pushing forward into our multiverse. But all around fun too, right? Joseph Quinn just hitting some beautiful lines in that movie. Hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Acted his ass off.
And the rest of the guys just really bringing us home and pushing us forward in the MCU.
First steps, man. And like, let's not forget, like, when they get the call at the end and they're trying to do the baby seat, like, I went to go see First Steps 3 times in the theaters, right? I loved it that much. It did not make my list. I have one.
There's a lot of good movies this year.
Film, you know what I mean? A lot of good movies this year. But I laughed my ass off every single time they're trying to put that damn car seat in the F4 mobile, man. That's just a good time. That just explains like the family dynamic, man. I'm glad that was on your list there.
Yeah, and it is that comic book world, right?
Yeah.
It's not as serious. I mean, well, they are more serious than any of the other ones, I feel like, but it's not as serious of a world.
Yeah.
Like we get to see some kind of weird stuff.
Mole Man. They're fighting Mole Man and they're fighting like apes. You know what I mean?
Mole Man's so good.
All right, man. My next one, number 3, it's gonna be Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro, man.
I just watched that.
You did?
Yeah, I watched it Friday, I think, something like that.
Love it, man. So for this film, this is like a gothic horror to like the 10th power, man. This was just a beautiful, disgusting, gross, but like very colorful, man, but like sad and then haunting. Like there was just so many things about this film that I really enjoyed. But the question remains, right? Like you have Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein, Jacob Elordi as the creature. Which one's the actual monster? That's the entire book. That's the entire story, right? Which one is the actual monster here? I love this film, man. This was just, and Guillermo del Toro, what he does, what he brings to the table in far as like the look and the feel and the texture in every one of his films. Like the Hellboy films were okay as far as story, but I love looking and watching the Hellboy films because they're so rich in color and tapestry and background.
He also made Pinocchio not too long ago as well.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. That still scares me a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Pinocchio's
bit.
weird, very weird. But that's more Pinocchio than it is Guillermo del Toro. My man also gave us Pacific Rim. Okay.
Yeah.
Like Pinocchio films. Ugh. Weird. Let's stop reviving Pinocchio, guys.
Yeah.
What you got next?
For my number 3, F1.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this one a lot. Brad Pitt. We are, just a guy who's not really down on his luck, but he is just kind of a nomad, right? He just kind of goes from team to team, and he cleans up. He helps teams be better. Then we get to this particular team, and he just does this thing again, right? That's he's not doing anything different than he's done before, but it's on just a different level, right? You're in an F1 car. You're leading other drivers. You got to be safe. Make sure they're safe. You got to be safe. You got to make sure we get to the finish line. But we do see a lot of mistakes along the way. But we also get to see behind the scenes. We get to see in the pit boxes. We get to see in the the crews.
Box.
Yeah, we get to see the crews meeting beforehand. We get to see R&D. A lot of cool stuff that goes on to make these race cars go so fast.
Yeah.
But around all that too, the actors, the story, everything was well put together. It was a real fun movie to watch.
Oh yeah, man. F1. Really good time.
Yeah.
All right, team. Next one. Number 2 for me is going to be Sinners. Sinners written and
Really?
directed by Ryan Coogler.
My number 2 as well.
Yo. Sinners for me, man. Like, it's from dusk till dawn.
Yeah.
But like with like in the Mississippi Delta. So like he even says that he draws from a lot of different films, a lot of different media to construct this film, but also do his own thing as well, man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know 90 minutes into this film that it's a vampire film. You know what I mean? That it's even a horror film. You don't know.
It's so good up until that point as well. Like
because you're just brought in with these very rich characters, right?
Yeah.
And then Michael B. Jordan playing dual roles. You're just enamored by that, especially when they're standing next to you. You're like, how the did they accomplish this right here, man? But like Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, Miles Catton, Jack O'Connell, Umi Osaku, Jamie Lawson, Omar Miller, Delroy Lindo, like just a star-studded cast here, and it's a horror film. This is a horror. This is a high budget production horror film, and you give a filmmaker like Ryan Coogler this amount of money to make a project like this, he delivered. Right? This is one of those films that brought people back to the theaters to go see. It was an event type thing, man. Ludwig Göransson composed the film as well. This movie was beautiful. It was gory at the end. It was sexy. Oh my God. The women in this film, dude, like just the whole like conversion scene when all the different music was just coming together.
Oh, yeah.
And just, that's one of the most amazing scenes I've ever seen on screen. And films, just screen film. I try to say them together. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm super
Beautiful
hyped
new
right
word.
now. But like, thank you, sir. But like, and also seeing that in IMAX,
Yeah,
man, there's nothing more beautiful than that, bro. Sinners,
definitely.
number 2 film for Clyde
I'm
Smith
right
of
there
the
with
year.
you. That was my number 2 as well.
Nice,
And what's
man. Nice.
fascinating is our list started so far apart.
Yeah.
Like our movies are so far apart all the way, and then we just hit it Sinners at number 2. It's whatever.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there eventually.
It's
You know
whatever,
what I mean?
dude.
Oh man.
Awesome.
Anything you want to hit on it?
Nah, man. I mean, you kind of hit everything we needed to hit there. I mean, it's just a beautiful movie. Um, the way they filmed it, the way they brought the music and the lore and just just life
Yeah.
in that time, right? They brought it all together. Yeah, it was just a great movie. I mean,
Dope.
that's it.
All right, team. You are right. Like our list starts over here. And
Yeah, we were all over the place.
Me there.
Sinners.
My number 1 film is F1, dude, and I knew this was gonna be my number 1 film when I went to go see this movie in IMAX, at Discovery Place back in June.
Nice.
This is a film just like Top Gun. I actually like it better than Top Gun Maverick, guys. This is a movie that hits so much, right?
Yeah.
The most expensive, the fastest growing sport right now is F1 racing, and fandom and just in intensity and everything is F1. Like, I'm interested in going to an F1 race, right? I have never cared about NASCAR, even after watching Ricky Bobby. You know what I mean?
You can drive F1. It's like right next to me.
Just got the sim right there.
Remember the racing sim right there, ready to go.
The sim ready to go, man. Just
go hit.
Box. No clue what that means, but there's just so much going for it. Like so let's take the story of F1 and say it's very generic. Okay, let's just throw that out the window, right?
Right.
He was a hot shot at once. He comes back and does his thing, and he helps an up and coming racer, in Joshua Pierce. The story's been told in different fashions in different sports and different industries. I understand that, but the beautiful thing about this, man, is how electric and how you feel like you're in that driver's seat with Sonny Hayes, man. How you feel like you're in that driver's seat with Lewis Hamilton and with Joshua Pierce, man. Like, it feels like you are a part of the vehicle, this F1 car, man. You got a screenplay by Aaron Kruger, who single-handedly wrote my favorite Transformers film, Dark of the Moon. Damson Idris, Kerry Condon, Tobias Menzies, Javier Bardem. Dude, those suits. Javier Bardem himself, dog, when he rolled up to the place that he was doing his laundry, bro, just amazing. Javier Bardem has never looked so good in his life, dog.
Yeah.
They put the dopest suits. Actually, the last time was 2012 in Skyfall. He was really dope looking in that too. The suits were on point, man. But like the best thing, man, the soundtrack was there. The direction was there. This is just a beautiful film. This is like that. Go to the movies, guys, to go see a movie like F1. Like, it's just nonstop fun at every turn, guys. That's my number 1 film of the year. What do you got, brother?
Let's go. Superman is actually my number 1 for the year.
Let's go.
I really enjoyed Henry Cavill, of course. He was awesome. But like you said, he was kind of dark, right? That Superman was getting darker as the movies went by. But James Gunn's really brought like that everyday man out of him.
Yeah.
Which, like, the more I think about like superheroes and watching them, you really need to have somebody who's a little more down to earth.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, yeah, we know he's Kryptonian, he's for the most part, undefeatable for the most part. But that's not really fun to watch all the time. I like him getting beat up a little bit, having some struggles,
Yeah.
having to go see mom and dad, right? Go chill out the farm for a little bit.
Sometimes you got to talk it out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Go chill out for a little bit. But he's a different Superman than that one, than the Zack Snyder version, and I appreciate that. And I just like the whole feel of the movie.
Yeah.
The light in this character was really brought out in this movie. But we also got Supergirl coming up, so that should be the dark side of it all, from what it looks like.
At least the drunk side, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Superman number one for me this year.
Superman was dope, man. I just want to add on this is the whole scene with him and Lois are arguing.
So good.
That's just beautiful writing, man, right there. And that explains the type of person that he is and the type of person that she is as well, man. Just fantastic.
Yep, agreed.
All right, team. That's our top 10 movies of 2025, man. We're going to jump over here to the top 5 we disliked in 2025 here. We flipped another coin during the break, and Javi won. So he's just going to talk about his top 5 films that he disliked the most in 2025.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't in any very particular order than the way I remembered them.
Yeah.
Did you watched War of the Worlds, correct? With Ice Cube?
No.
You didn't watch it?
Refused to.
It sticks in my head because it was that's the weird part. I didn't really like it. I thought it was pretty garbage, but it's actually stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I remember that movie. I remember a lot of that movie.
All right.
I think that's one of the other reasons that it's on my list. It was just weird. I mean, it is, it was filmed from his a bunch of cameras, his computer camera and then street cameras and stuff. I would say the concept is kind of cool, but it really wasn't.
And we've seen concepts like that before.
Yeah,
where people are FaceTiming each other from their laptops or trying to get intel and stuff like that. We've seen it before.
It was a little too much. I'm a tech dude, so now I'm gonna do this stuff for my whole life to save the world or save my family, kind of thing.
He's the guy in the chair, dude.
Yeah. He was locked in the building, so he had no choice. Do you want me to run down this list real fast?
Just run through it, man, and let us know.
You remember a movie called Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg? That was a very, very unneeded movie.
Oh gosh,
we're on a plane, hijacked plane. Guys trying to assassinate the guy, Topher. Topher, excuse me. For a long time, just little plane,
little prop plane, dude.
It was not fun. It was not fun at all. And then I had this one I don't really hate, but it felt like we were kind of let down. That was actually Captain America: Brave New World.
Yeah, man.
I was really, really let down by that one because I was looking forward to it so much.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not a hatred, but we were let down.
We were let down because we just finished watching Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And the same writer who wrote this one, but then there's a bunch of rewrites and edits, and the director had his 2 cents in there, and it was just let Malcolm Spellman do what he did.
Yeah, I mean
on film.
That series was so good.
I know.
And yeah, by the time I walked out of this one, I was like, oh man, they just didn't do it justice for us.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We don't need to talk a whole lot about that.
I gave it 1 bucket, dude.
It was an amusing movie, but it was a terrible movie at the same time.
Yeah.
And then when I watched recently, Playdate with Kevin James and Alan Ritchson. Did you watch that movie?
Yeah. I love that film, dude. That was good.
Dude, that was a horrible movie. It was hilarious. It was hilarious, but that movie as a whole was terrible.
I put that in my category of like dumb movie that
Yes.
was absolutely turning my brain off, and I
Yeah.
don't have to think, and I just see fun shit happen across the screen.
And when I watched it, I was fine with that. But like the more I think about it, the more I'm like,
did you give it a rewatch?
I did not rewatch it.
Okay, so it's just literally thought back in your mind.
Yeah,
I didn't know where that was coming from. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just hyped up because it was Kevin James and Al Richardson on screen, which are funny, but yeah, the movie, it was not a good movie. It was not good at all. I didn't think so. So yeah, that's my 5 right there.
Good deal, man. I have Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Flight Risk are on my list, just the same as yours for the same exact reasons. A Working Man. I mean, I am going to watch every one of these man's movies, okay? But like, you're always.
I've been seeing that one. I ain't watching it yet.
You always can't be like like an ex Royal Forces Marine who's now just a carpenter, right? Or a beekeeper. You know what I mean? Right? like a construction foreman. You know what I mean? Like,
actually, the beekeeper was pretty good because that was actually like his code name.
Yeah, that was his code name. But in the beginning of the film, he's handling bees. Like,
exactly.
So it's really spot on. It's really spot on. So it's just like a network of like ex special forces that all they do now in their time away from being a beekeeper is keep bees. So if I ever wanted to find out who the beekeepers actually are, I'm attacking all the actual beekeepers first. Now there's going to be a lot of deaths, right?
Yeah,
People who are innocent and they're not ex special forces or beekeepers. But I'm bound to kill one or two, right? No, man, I'm just like, I will watch all of his films, but I am hating his films because there's nothing else. Yeah, he just needs to do like, give me a different type of. Why are you back in action again, dude? Man. You know what I mean? Every one of his films.
Every single one.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Good. So good.
Happy Gilmore 2, man. It was overhyped. Happy Gilmore 2 was overhyped, and
that
the jokes
was right on the edge of hitting my top 5.
Yeah, and just the jokes didn't land. It just seems like everybody. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do, right? And it was just supposed to. The nostalgia factor, but like, if you're gonna make a film, and I know he doesn't need the money or the acclaim because he just did the movie with George Clooney as well, but like, give us something, you know what I mean? And he even failed to do that. I watched it, whatever, there was a few chuckles, but overall it was just like,
that's kind of that's what Happy Gilmore, the first one, gave us, right? It was just a guy fighting for his family.
Yeah.
It was nothing. There was no super swinging people, no like big party situation. It was just like some dude just trying to get by.
Yeah.
And that definitely was the opposite of that in this one.
They just, exactly, man. Exactly. The last film here on my top 5 dislikes, I'm more disappointed in this film like you are in Captain America, Brave New World. The Old Guard 2 with Charlize Theron. No, The Old Guard is one of my favorite action films from the last 10 years. I absolutely love that film and the concept. They came back with this sequel, and I don't know, man. It's just not good at all. It was not exciting. The action scenes were just blah. Charlize Theron kind of like phoned it in. I heard there was like a bunch of like problems with like the director and the production team and stuff like that. I understand, but like, guys, you're making a movie.
Yeah.
Like
let's make the movie.
Get Tom Cruise or Christian Bale on set to yell at you guys to like get your shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my top 5 guys. All right, team. Long pod here, and we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up here.
Long pod.
Sorry for the delay. Javi, if you can, give me your top films you're looking forward to in 2026. I'm not going to limit to you, man. This is your pod, baby.
Yeah, not really in particular order than more than probably their release times for the year.
Yeah.
We got Supergirl, Mandalorian Grogu.
Yeah.
Super looking forward to that one.
Very much.
We've got Doomsday at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
Damn right.
Violent Night 2. We're going to get a Violent Night 2 this year.
I knew that was going to be on your list. I knew that was going to be
number 2. I'm so excited.
We got a franchise.
I'm going to watch
baby.
2 Christmas movies every year.
Violent Night and Violent Night
2. We also got Street Fighter Mortal Kombat 2 coming out.
Oh, yeah.
This year.
Oh,
so
yeah.
those look pretty fun. There's some other ones sprinkled along the way, but those are kind of the big hitters for the year, kind of our follow-ups and things like that.
Yeah. I did the assignment and left it to 3, as difficult as this was. The 3 movies. I got Project Hail Mary.
Okay, yeah.
That's gonna be fantastic with the Goss.
The
The Odyssey. Obviously, anytime a Christopher Nolan movie comes out, that is epic. Definitely gonna see that in theaters in IMAX. And I'm really excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day, man. I think we're out of MCU territory, and we're kind of now into I'm Spider-Man by myself. How do I navigate this world where I don't have anybody to really confide into?
Yeah, he's not an Avenger
we're still gonna get exactly. You're not an Avenger no more. You're literally now a friendly neighborhood spider.
Yeah,
you don't have the tech, right? So you got to do everything yourself. That's what's gonna be fun about this, man. I appreciate Dune 3. I appreciate Supergirl, Doomsday, all that. I appreciate all these other films that are coming out, man. But Spider-Man Brand New Day, if they do this right, and I think that they can, this is going to show probably the best on screen we've seen of an adult or a young adult Peter Parker Spider-Man just trying to make it in the world, in New York City. And that's what I'm excited. I want to see him struggle, man.
Right.
Yeah, those are my top 3, team.
Dope.
All right, team. That is our 2025 year in review here.
Nice.
So many great films. So many times that we crushed it in theaters. I think me and you only went to the theaters together 3 times.
We didn't hang out much this year.
We
in person.
In IRL, we did not hang out much. You know what I mean?
We've logged a lot of text. That text chain is
through the roof.
It's 95% of my storage on my phone, I want to say.
We text every day. Guys, man, this is young Julius, man. I got to keep him in the know, you know what I mean? Yeah, we did not see that many movies together, man. But the movies that we did see, man, we definitely had a good time.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing a lot more movies with you this year. But yeah, just looked like a fantastic year for film. A lot of surprises, right? F1, Sinners, Eternity, Weapons. Just a lot of films that you didn't expect to be good, or was not really on the radar. Ended up being really, really good and hitting the list here, man. I really appreciate that. Do you have any thoughts before we wrap up, man?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. We had a good year. We got a great one coming up.
Damn right.
As well. And I'm looking forward to, this year expanding our universes we've been working on this year.
Yes, sir. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through our 2025 year in review. Next week, we'll be discussing the Damon and Affleck team-up film, The Rip.
And you can stream that on Netflix.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
And like always, keep watching, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings by $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
This season on The Dream.
Supplies are being provided by nurses who run out in the middle of the night and purchase diapers. But the hospital is still charging as if they still have these items.
We are digging into every topic we've ever wanted to cover on this show.
It's a spinning plate analogy. The second that you stop spinning those plates, that crashes. So you can never stop working.
The Dream Season 4 comes at you weekly starting Monday, January 20th.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.